Hello again, everybody. We rejoin Vic up on the high wall. Made a few changes since the last part. I popped back to Firelink Shrine and I re-allotted my Estus flask, so I've now got 5 Estus. Oh, and I used the shard we found at the top of Firelink Shrine to reinforce the flask. So now we've got 5 Estus flasks, which is very useful. And I attuned Heal Aid and equipped Talisman. So when we run out of Estus, or if I don't want to waste an Estus flask, I will use Heal Aid. Right, so hopefully today we're going to go and explore the rest of Lothric. But first we need to put dry finger on. Right, let's get going. Right, I'm not going to bother with that Lothric Knight. You can get some pretty cool armor from him, and his weapon's pretty nice, as well as his shield. But we'll fight some more later. Right. Aha. Right. Now those barrels explode. Completely missed. Right. Oh, that wasn't good. Never mind. Right. Fuck it. Right. Cool. They're all content to just completely miss me. We won't go downstairs yet. We need the key for Grey Rat's cell before we can do that. Right. Let's carry on. Found another dead dragon, like the one we saw by the viewing area. Right. You get fucked. Yeah. Yeah, and again, more hollows praying to it and all mourning over its death. I think seems more appropriate. Yeah. Well, it's not really a dragon, is it? It's a wyvern or a drake. I think a lot of people make that mistake. They anything that looks vaguely dragon-like, they will call a dragon. Where we know all the ancient dragons, or what used to be known as dragons, all died out, and all that are left are its descendants, its distant cousins, the drakes and the wyverns, who do not have the scales of immortality. Right, I want to get this. Right. I want to get this shard as well. So I'm not above cheesing this guy from up here. There's a fucking dog outside. I'm gonna have to close the window. Oh. There we go. Right. Alright, let's go back down and see if we can get him over by the ladder so we can just hit him with fire bombs. You, come with me. There we go. We're gonna make it. Yeah. There we go. Just wait for him to de-aggro. Oh. You gonna do it again? No. Yeah, these guys hit like an absolute train. I have no reservations about cheesing him from here. Right, there we go, that should do it. Cool. Used all our bombs up, but I think that's the... yeah, that's the last pass of man for this area. Okay. First off, let's get this... yeah! Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking jumping attacks in this game, man. Oh, shit. They fall off. Thank you. Right, raw gem. Incredibly useful early on in the game when you haven't pumped any stats into... any points into strength or other strength. From what I remember in Dark Souls 1, the raw infusion wasn't really worth a shit, so it's quite nice that they've given it a place in Dark Souls 3 and actually made it worthwhile. Did I get everything? Yep. More hollows worshipping tree people. Again. Right. Visions of Lizard. That is very correct. Yeah, you can go over there. In New Game Plus there's a ring over there, but we don't need to go over there. Okay. Right. Whoop. Bloody... Oh, headshotted me. Get off. Yeah, yeah. And away he goes. Right. More firebombs again. Right. Is he going to come up? Yeah, he's come back up. Alright, we'll just wait for him here. Come on, boys! Come get it! Come get it, boy! Oh, he's down there as well. Oh. There we go. Right. He looks like he's stuck down there. He's de-aggroed. Okay, we'll leave him there. Aha, right. So, what I'm going to do, use Heal Aid. There we go. Didn't waste an Estus. Because I'm not really using the weapon art on this thing anyway, it's kind of pointless me saving the FP. Right. Black firebombs. I think what they were trying to get you to do was to cheese this guy from here, because they give you all these bombs quite early on. They give you enough to do the passive man, and they give you these black fire bombs here, I think, to at least weaken the winged knight for later. Alright. Ow. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. Right. This guy doesn't aggro anyone, strangely enough. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do, Heal Aid again. So now I'm going to be at full strength for fighting the knight, who is an absolute dick. First of all, we're going to get this Undead Hunter Charm. Let's have a little read of that then. Tool used to hunt down the undead, blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. Used long ago by Lloyd's cleric knights on their undead hunts. Although All-Father Lloyd is long forgotten by the Way of White, his hunts have lived on, and this charm allows one to challenge undead without fear of tenacious healing. Only really useful for PvP. Has one big use in game for dealing with mimics, which has been a well-known trick since Dark Souls 1. All-Father Lloyd, he was considered part of the Pantheon in Dark Souls 1, and from the sounds of it, from the item, this item and the ones ones we get further on, Lloyd has been discredited by the Way of White as a fraud, and I think ooh, fuck me, alright, get out of here. Oh shit. I'm inclined to believe them, really. They said, oh, it was Gwyn's uncle, you know. the man who created the world in his image had an uncle. So I didn't buy that for a second in the first one, and it seems like it kind of agrees with me now that Lloyd was a fraud. It seemed to me that it was just a holy man looking to make. Alright. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. Ow. Right, yes, do that. Or do that. Okay. Okay, run at me. There we go, backstab. Heal up. Oh, fuck me. Thing is, with this guy, you can't go to his shield side because he will do that bash constantly, so you have to unintuitively strafe into his weapons side. There we go, almost to him. Right, firebomb, go. Right, yes, All-Father Lloyd. It seemed to me that he was just a man looking to... he made up the whole All-Father story in order to further his own career or further his own personality within the Way of White. So, yeah. Gwyn did not have an uncle. He was the Alpha and the Omega. Right. Green blossoms, them dank weeds. Incredibly useful. In fact, what I might do is have them on the belt. Don't really need them this early on in the game, given how small our stamina bar is, but always useful to have, given they're quite expensive when they're available at the handmade. Right, let's go this way. And kill these assholes. And get our Silver Eagle kite shield. Yeah. I think this has been a shield that's been in both 1 and 2. I know it's definitely in 2. Orthodox metal shield engraved with a crest depicting a silver eagle. Medium shields are the most average shields, blah 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 blah. And so you can use, instead of being able to parry, you can use the weapon skill, which I think a lot of people overlook in favour of parry aids, or if they're going to have a shield, they'll just use a great shield. Being able to bust out the weapon art whilst one-handing your weapon and still having the ability to block can have some very creative gameplay in PvP. Boom. Just happened to get the dog there. Oh shit, okay. This is going to be a long shot. Oh, and it paid off. Yes, sir. Right, we still got those black fire bombs, but I don't want to waste them. So, just try and aggro with the dog. Go on. Thank you. I fucking hate fucking zombie dogs. There we go. Fuck off. Let's see if we can aggro someone else. You, come to me. Come to me, boy. Go on. You know you... No, not down there. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, fine. I'll use the black fire bombs. Stop it. It never gets old. Right, okay, that's fine then. Right, that guy's nearly dead. I can probably rush him. Right, yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ah, he roll caught me. Fuck's sake. Death number 2. Right, okay. Get rid of them. Let's re-ember. Let's get the dried finger. Right. Let's just skip all this. We don't need to fight these guys again. Yeah. Alright, fuck that. Not gonna fight the Pussy Man, not gonna waste my fire bombs on him. Instead, just gonna drop down here, do that. You can hear him going off. Ooh, item. Dark Knight Shard. Excellent. Right, fuck that. Fuck that noise. Oh shit. Right, I'm gonna have to fight this fucking knight again. Let's clear some room. So I don't get stuck on any furniture. Right, come on boy. Ow. 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 Oh, fuck's sake. Almost got the backstab. Go on. Right. Almost got the backstab. Come on. Ow. There we go. Backstab city. There we go. Easy money. And we get an ember, so we lost nothing. Excellent. That's where we got the broadsword. There's nothing over there. It's only got 2 firebombs, annoyingly. Looks like this room used to be an armory, because you can see over there, like an anvil, and you can do the one that has the shard on it. So potentially an armory. I mean, maybe not. There's no weapons around, so maybe something to do for the military, the Lothric military. Yeah, throwing knives. Well, I feel that the throwing knives have the most usefulness and most utility in this game as opposed to the other two. They've always been too slow to be of any use in PvP in 1 or 2. I suppose 2 had some uses, but having low damage but quick throwing knives, they seem to be the most useful to me. Right. Oh fuck, how are we going to do this? Bomb. Yeah, get fucked. Okay, he's dead. Right. Alright, he's aggroed on me. Right, you were the fucker that got me last time. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to try and parry you. Yeah, very good. Just going to backstab the shit out of you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck that all kinds of up. Right, that's fine. We're fine. He laid. Yeah. Flawless victory. Alright, you. Next. Axeman Andrew, as the sticky bandit would call him. Hiya! Fucking R2 is so shit. Alright, alright. Yes, very good. You can use a great axe one-handed. There we go. Right, we should be able to... Oh, he's going by the barrels. Get fucked! Oh. I'll tell you what, my bomb free aiming is coming on leaps and bounds actually. Right, let's get that, let's get that. Oh yeah, we didn't read the shard and I used it, so let's just read it now. Shard soaked in Estus. Give to the blacksmith at the shrine to increase usages of the Estus flask. In the old days it was rare to see an Estus flask far from its owner, but the shard offers hope, however shattered. I think that last line, the shard offers hope, however shattered, is reference to what the Emerald Herald says in 2. Is that a shard you found? Give it here. Yeah. I know people were down on this game for not having quite as many Dark Souls 2 references as they do, as they have 1, but they do slip it in interesting places, and I think that's a nice example. Oh, down, doggy, down. Right. Cell key. And that is for getting Grey Rat, I believe. Key to the cell, holding thieves and the like, yes. There is no shortage of brash thieves in Lothric, and those particular thieves likely scaled the wall from the undead settlement, which is where Grey Rat is from, but they are only willing to practice their thievery on the High Wall, for the fear of Lothric Castle, rumoured to devour men, keeps them clear of its grounds, which is very strange. Well, I suppose we don't find any thralls in the actual Lothric castle. We find them in abundance in the archives just after the castle. So I'm not sure what that's about, and I'm not sure. Rumoured to devour men. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't recall anyone being devoured in Lothric Castle. But anyway, okay, we can go and free Grey Rat now, which is probably what we're going to do. Oh yeah, let's get the Astora. Twink weapon of choice. That and the Dark Hand. Fucking hate the Dark Hand. It's a good weapon for low level invasions. And just low level in general, but it's just the fist weapon movesets are just absolute fucking garbage. It's just so... there's nothing to it. Right. Astora Straight Sword. Where are we? Well-crafted sword, named after the ruined land of Astora. Before its fall. Astora before its fall was a land replete with royal blood, and this weapon is both a reminder and heirloom of that era. So, we know, we can infer from this, Astora isn't anymore. I don't know what the state of Astora was in at the time of Dark Souls 1. I'd have to go back and read the art descriptions on that. I don't think they refer to it in the past tense or refer to its fall. Maybe they do. Maybe that's what the Ring of the Evil Eye says. I'll have to go and double check that. But yeah, we know from this that Astora is no more, and that it was replete with royal blood, which we already found out from the face preset description that I pointed out. So that's nice. Is there a way to get down without hurting myself? Probably not. Ah, fuck it. That's why we brought Heal Aid. Yeah. Miracles. Yeah. Praise Gwyn. Right, let's go get Grey Rat out of the out of prison. Oh shit, that passive man's still there. You can just run by him, I suppose. Hopefully he won't notice. Run! Oh. Oh, he didn't aggro. That's useful. Oh, this dickhead's still alive. Okay, fine. No! Ah, iframes. Right. For that, you give me a backstab. Yeah, backstab cheese. Oh, yeah, you're still alive, aren't you? Go on. Give me some throwing knives. Fuck's sake. Someone coming to get me? No. Right, let's go down. Alright, let's see if I can parry this guy. Yeah, there it is. I knew I could do it. Even with this shitty shield. Well, fuck me. There we go. And we'll backstab him to death. Right. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's where we go down to fight the Dark Wraith. We'll talk about him later when we get the key to his cell. I love this trap. It's excellent because you walk down here, and if you weren't paying attention, you're like, oh, there's nothing here. It's barrels. And then boom. Right, more throwing knives. Excellent. I can always use more of them. Let's just get rid of that. That's going to annoy me. Come here, boy. Thieves of Lothric. I'm pretty sure they're thieves. I know some people say that they're assassins, but it seems that they're thieves. They're using a fucking bandit knife. Yay, the Mailbreaker, the most pointless weapon ever. I know, what was it, very early on in the game's life cycle, people were carrying offhand Mailbreakers for riposts and stuff because of the 125 crit modifier. But No one seems to do it anymore, even at twinking level. There are so many other better weapons that you can use for riposting. Like I think the rapier even has a higher crit modifier than that, and we get that pretty much immediately afterwards. Right, hello Grey Rat. What I was thinking about, what is interesting, is that Grey Rat must have been in this cell for a long fucking time, because he's been locked in here from the outside. So, and we find the key all the way down in that room on a corpse, surrounded by hollows. So whoever locked him in here died a very long time ago, and he's just been sitting in here, in this room with nothing in it. Is that bones and stuff? No, those are just rocks. Oh no, there's some bones there, yeah. Sitting on this piece of cloth. And I think the reason why he hasn't gone absolutely ballistic in here is because of that whole relationship he has with Loretta, and wanting to give her the ring.
Ah, you're no jailer, are you? No, no, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash.
Most certainly am.
Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask.
Ooh,
Below
yes.
the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
Yeah, go on
Very
then.
well. I humbly place my faith in you. I
Well,
am
you
Grey
should.
Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
I think everyone was really when they first meet him, they were always so fucking suspicious of Grey Rat. He just sounds so fucking shady, but he's a cool dude. Bye, Grey Rat. See you back at the shrine. And the fact that all the NPCs just sort of peace out and evaporate back into Firelink is quite funny. I don't know. It's very sort of like, well, if you could do that all along, why don't you just do that to escape? But I think it's just for gameplay consideration, because it is kind of silly. Like in Dark Souls 1, when you meet someone, like when you unlock Lothric's cell, and he says, at last I am free. And then you talk to him again. He's like, yeah, give me a minute. I don't want you looking at me whilst I'm walking out. But yeah, Grey Rat's a cool dude. I like him. He's a cool NPC, and he gives us the blue tearstone ring. I think originally that was in Dark Souls 1. It was from Katarina. I know I think they just carried on with the Dark Souls 2 lore with that. About the goddess Cather. A ring set with a large rare tearstone jewel. Temporarily boosts damage absorption when HP is low. The stone is said to be a tear of sorrow of the goddess Cather. And of course, tears are always more beautiful than death. Yeah, that's the Dark Souls 2 lore. Which is fair enough. I don't know why they ditched the Katarina part of it, but like I said, they do slip in Dark Souls 2 lore. So we'll equip that. I'm not sure how useful it actually is, because I think everyone in Dark Souls 1 it was considered to be quite useless, because given it only kicks in at very low health, and at that point you're pretty much one hit from death anyway, so it was pretty pointless. But we'll put it on since we've got nothing else to wear, and our equip burden's really low. Right. I think we're good to carry on. I'm not going to rest at the bonfire because I don't want to respawn all those enemies. Oh, you're still alive, are you? Right. Sort that right out. Still no invasions, but more throwing knives. Oh fuck, I went the wrong way. Okay. Right, here we go. Hiya! Right. Avoid the passive man. We got no troubles with you, boy. Right, so we've done that bit, we've done that bit. God, fuck's sake. Right, that's fine. Let's heal aid. Let's carry on. This is quite a cool area, first off. Fuck off, you fuck. And I see you there as well. Don't think this is aimed at little Timothy here. You little shit. Right, so when we go through here we'll encounter our first winged knight. Some of the ugliest looking motherfuckers. Yeah, so this looks to be the results of the civil war between the Lothric military and those who pledge allegiance to the angels. You can see, let's get the binoculars out, this guy here has been pierced with a Lothric straight-sword and a Lothric spear. Yeah, that's definitely a Lothric spear that the knights use. So we can tell from that these guys aren't friends, and all these empty suits of armor that are missing their heads, you can infer that the angelic knights don't think much of them either. That is an interesting weapon. I don't think we get access to that weapon, and I don't think any of the angelic knights use it, because they only use the twin axes or the giant glaive. So yeah, and he's patrolling around here amongst the devastation and chaos he has wrought. Be wary of Fatty. That is very true. I will be wary of Fatty. Yeah. So Lothric capes draped over these fences here. Sign of giving up, maybe? I really dislike fighting this guy. Right, I'll wait till he's gone. I'll backstab him. Right. Oh. Right. Oh, okay. Yep. Get backstabbed, Fatty. God, there's no damage. Oh, Jesus, the range. Fuck. Right, let's get that ember. Right, come get me, boy. Right, there we go, the backstab. Oh, fuck me. Yep, another backstab. There we go, not so bad. You want to die? Fatty. Right. Let's get the rapier. I think there's another way. Yeah, another item. Another ember. Okay. And you didn't help me at all. Asshole. Oh, and you give me a raw gem. Excellent. And I get the rapier. I do quite like the rapier in this game. I like the fact that you get the Ricard sort of ultra pokey move just for the standard rapier. A lightweight thrusting sword used with noble jewels, implying refined techniques. The primary attack of a thrusting sword is a series of stabs that render foes vulnerable for a devastating final thrust. It can also attack with shield up. Very good weapon. Might end up using it later on in the playthrough, or maybe I'll go for Ricard's. I'm probably going to end up with a quality build with this character. I'm going to make use of the respec system. I'm not going to do the respec glitch. One, because I don't know how, and two, I don't know. Everyone got really upset about only having 5 respecs per new game cycle. Ow, fuck. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, there you are. But, you know, I thought it would have been quite fine if they didn't have a respec system at all. I mean, I know Dark Souls 2 basically made it so you could have infinite respecs. I mean, that's good for sort of PvP, or sort of PvP dueling if you want to just magic a new character out of nowhere. Let's make the jump. But I don't know, because I don't know, I really like playing through the game, and when I want to make a PvP character, if I don't already have one of a particular build, I would generally go out of my way to make a new character and to start from scratch, because I enjoy playing the game so much that it's sort of, you know, the journey is half the fun. And then you get your PvP character and you play it for a few days and then you get bored of it and start a new game again because you get a new idea. That's the way I like to play it anyway. I'm sure other people like to play it in different ways. Right, Green Blossom, more dank weed. Right, you get to die really quickly before your homies fucking... Oh shit, here we go. Boys are back in town, everyone. Boys are back in town. There we go. Broken straight sword. Thank you very much. Now I can dual wield them. Nothing here. Right, let's go get the shortcut. Still no bloody invasions. It's so frustrating. Not soft ban, no. Yeah, you can see if you're soft banned because you'll be able to use the Way of White Circlet. I don't know if it gives you a notification or not. Never been soft banned. We won't rest the bonfire and there's nothing out there worth getting. We might as well just go on straight on and kill Vordt. Vorted it. Oh yeah, we've got the rare ring of sacrifice as well, making a very nice return from Dark Souls 1. Mystical ring which created in a sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. Ah, Velka. The goddess that everyone wanted to know more about from software. Oh really? No. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself breaks. Sacrifice is only worth as much as the life it spares. Yes. Everyone likes Velka. Everyone wants to... I'm sure if they made a game around Velka, everyone would eat it up. Right. Soul of a deserted corpse. And we can summon Lion Knight Albert if we want to. One of the pillars of Raw representing the knights. Which is very strange because he's not wearing the knight garb. And he's not using the traditional Lothric shit. He's using the... Right, you, come with me. You, come with me. He's wearing the forearm set from 2. Which is again another Dark Souls 2 reference in Dark Souls 3. So... Alright, no, wrong side. Ow. Ow. Whoopsie daisy. Ow. Ow. Right, come on, let's get out here. Go on, just give me the fucking backstab. Oh god, I hope this guy doesn't kill me. I'd be so embarrassed. Right, okay. There we go. Backstab cheese. Ah, fuck. He's playing well with that great shield. Fuck off. Got enough for it? No, ain't got enough for a heal aid. Okay, fine. Got nothing else I can heal with, can I? Okay, I don't want to use my Estus. I want to save that for Vordt, ideally. Right, that's fine. Backstab you. There we go. Stay away from that. There we go. Give me an Estus. Fuck's sake. Right. Lucerne. Never really used Lucerne. Oh fuck, that was a stupid time to parry. Fuck. Oh god. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough. Backstab, yeah. Yeah, very good. Okay, cool. Give me anything? Nope. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the Blue-Eyed Knight. Let's just go talk to Emma. Get our no fun covenant. No fun allowed covenant.
Ah, the wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their churning homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
Well, thank you.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these
Noble.
foul spirits.
That's fucking rich. Blue sentinels being noble.
Unkindled one, head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed. But beware, the dog keeps a close eye on things. The vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley.
Oh dear.
Unkindled one, head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed. But beware.
Yeah, okay, right. Right, so we get the banner. I'm not going to be equipping Way of the Blue for this playthrough. I might do it Gang City, but as for the rest of the game, probably not, unless, I don't know, unless I get invaded and the invaders being a particular thorn in my anus and hiding, then I'll just summon a bunch of blues to flush them out. Right, so we had the Raw Gem, that's no lore on that. Right, the Lothric banner, which is very similar to the Envoy banner that we get for the second DLC. A small banner held by Lothric messengers, hold up outside the main castle gate to be greeted by an escort. When the high wall appeared, the path to the under settlement was blocked, and messengers came bearing this banner. They were sent out with a duty, but had no way of returning. Ooh. Right, so yeah, so we shake that out on the edge of the high wall, and we get picked up by the Batwing demons. Right, I might summon Albert for this boss. I might just go and get me souls back. Yeah, I'll go back to the bonfire, I think. Let's use a homeward bone. Bonfire's rested up. Okie dokie. Right, let's just make a run for the boss then. Age-old Dark Souls tradition. Saying, fuck it, I'm just gonna run to the boss. We'll do it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Right. What's the quickest way? I don't really want to fight that fucking knight. Right. Yes, screech! Scree! Right, let's just fucking book it down here. See you later, lads. Someone jumped to his death. Right, with any luck, Fatty will be somewhere else. Yeah, there he is. So long. I think you could probably cheese him on that fire, actually. You can lure him to the spin to win over the fire. Right, we won't summon Albert. Oh, it's fucking Vordt. No, you don't need a summon to do Vordt. Yeah, fuck with these guys. We don't get anything useful from them. Spears and wooden shields. Oh yeah, we can also summon Sword. If you beat Swordmaster up at the shrine by this point, you can summon him for this fight. I think he still uses the Uchi. He doesn't use the Chaos Blade, but like I said, you don't need a fucking summon for this boss. Right, let's top myself up. Tell you what, Heal Aid, so fucking useful at this point in the game. Right, let's equip some of that. Right. More tree stuff. Probably showing the age of the area with all the roots growing everywhere. Is that him emerging from the deep? Doesn't look very frosty, does it? It's very dark. Squee! Right. Oh shit, wrong button. That was a waste of an Estus. Right, okay, let's not die to Vordt. Lest I lose my Dark Souls license. Yeah. Ow. Okay, right. He's gonna do his fucking charge bullshit, and there we go. Right, he's knocked me down. Right, just heal up. Oh, look at him go. Frostbitten. Oh shit. Oh shit, and I'm in a corner. Right, okay. What did I say about losing the Vordt? Jesus. Yes, very good. Oh god, this weapon does no damage. Oh dear. Yeah, yeah. Alright, just stay on his ass. It usually works. Come on. Fuck off, Vordt. Oh, big boy. Oh shit. Come on. Yeah. Fucking point down. Get wrecked, son. Get that one wiggle on him. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Right, let's light this bonfire up. Yeah, I like all those roots over the door. I think that signifies its age and you know how fucking long it's been since it's been opened. And it looked like the door's been battered. Maybe by Vordt, trying to get out. Let's have a look. Let's get the binoculars out. Yeah, looks like something's tried to get in or out because there's a big, massive mark there. Yeah, looks like someone's tried to get in, and these supports have been buckled somewhat. It's amazing how much detail they put into something like that because those are obviously the reinforcements, those chains. Yeah, cool. And this has got to be one of my favourite views of the game, coming out here. I mean, I know Dark Souls 3 doesn't have the big interconnected, swirly world of Dark Souls 1, or even really the sort of branching pathways of Dark Souls 2, but every area leads logically into another. So we're up at the High Wall, yeah? We are going to be there. That's where we're going to get teleported to. There is the Undead Settlement. There is the tower with the giant in it. You can't see him at the moment. That is where you fight the curse-rotted Greatwood. And then you can see it leads down to the Path of Sacrifices down here. And that would be the Farron Swamp. I can't remember whereabouts would that be. Crucifixion Woods are around there somewhere, and you can see over there, that I believe is where you fight the Abyss Watchers in that sort of long house there. And obviously you go down after that, so you go down into the catacombs, and then you go further, and then you end up in Irithyll, which is over there. I don't think you can see the dragon area from here. No, probably not. But yeah, there's Irithyll in the background. You can just about make it out through the clouds, and if you're really diligent, you can see those buttresses, and you can go, oh, that looks an awful lot like Anor Londo. I remember Anor Londo from Dark Souls 1. I wonder if we'll go there at some point. Yeah, so, oh yeah, Cathedral of the Deep as well. One of my favourite areas, nice and chunky and big. Yep, and there is the ruined buildings before you fight Crystal Sage. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. And that's where you fight that Irithyll Knight for the first time. Yeah, it's a fantastic view. Love it. Right, we'll raise that banner another time. So, thank you for joining me again. Bye bye, have a wonderful time, and we'll see you again. Thank you very much.